Hey guys, what's up? Yep, I'm late as usual with my October Blu-ray update. I've been pretty damn consistent in all the type of videos I make. I'm late with everything, so let's get to it. I think I have like 12 movies, so hopefully I remember these because I think these were so long ago that I watched these. Okay, the first one is Jackie Brown. Most people would be surprised when I tell them that Jackie Brown is my favorite Quentin Tarantino movie. At least as of today. It very well could change. I haven't watched Inglourious Bastards in a while. But this movie, I love this movie. It's not as action-paced as all the rest of his movies, but this one is just so entertaining to watch. Like, the dialogue is so good in this movie. Like, this movie is worth checking out just for Samuel Jackson alone. He's hilarious in this. It's just the conversations that he has with everybody in this movie is just so good. It's like all of his other movies, star-studded cast. You got Pam Grier, Robert Forster, Bridget Fonda, Michael Keaton, Robert De Niro, Chris Tucker, and it's so fun. It's long, but it's one of those movies that it's so fun that it goes by quicker than the 2.5 hours. And I love, like, the last probably 40 minutes are my favorite part of the movie. As predictable as you probably think I am, I'm going to say I love the whole mall scene where the whole heist happens, the whole trade. For those who've seen the movie, you know what I'm talking about. So good, so entertaining. I did get this for $10 at Walmart. Although Black Friday everywhere had it for $5. What are you gonna do? This next one, I just watched this yesterday. Actually, maybe that's why I held off on making this update because I'm slow with watching movies. But I had to get this once. Once I found out this was coming out on Blu-ray, finally, I knew I had to get it. And the funny thing is, I bought this movie the day it came out for $16.99, thinking that was a great deal. The next day, I find out it's cheaper literally everywhere else. And then at one point, they came out with a coupon on top of this being cheap everywhere, so I returned it. And I got this at Walmart for $7 with a coupon, and it's The Crow. One of my favorite movies of all time. It's such a cool cult indie, like not horror, superhero movie. It's so good. This was probably one of the grittier comic book movies to come out. Kind of has like a Dark Knight type of style to it. Sadly, this is Brandon Lee's last movie, and it's such a shame because this guy would have been so awesome. I know he would have blown up from this movie. He just did such an amazing job. It almost like he almost kind of had like a Heath Ledger Joker feel to this character, although this was way before that character. But it's just so cool. It looks fantastic. Surprisingly, I mean, this movie came out in 1994. Picture quality is absolutely amazing. I couldn't believe it. I'm like, wow. And I was just reading up on how he died, what scene it was, and what scenes they had to retouch and have the stunt double do. And it's just, I always thought it was the scene where at the end where he's on the table in front of all the guys and they start shooting at him, and I always thought that was where he died. But it's in the beginning of the movie where they're showing you a flashback of what happens to him, and that's where he actually died, and they had to redo the scene, and you never see his face because it's a stunt double, so that was kind of interesting. But it's just an awesome movie. It's definitely, it wasn't as cool as I remembered it, but I still love it. I think it had more of a cheesy vibe. I don't know if it held up quite as well, but I still love this movie. It's such a cool movie, and Brandon Lee is the man, and makes me sad because he's awesome. Wow, I totally forgot I even bought this. It was so long ago. God, the time is flying by. It too fast. But I got this. It's funny. I bought this, and I now pronounce you Chuck and Larry, and that actually fucked up my PlayStation. It got stuck in my machine. I had to take it out. It was a mess. But I had bought that movie and this movie at Barnes & Noble thinking I had got a good price. And then I went to FYE and found both of those movies were buy one, get one 50% off. And I paid literally like $10 for both of them. But anyways, it's The Karate Kid. I do love this movie a lot. It's so good. Just like though in the remake, I feel like this movie does run a little long. It's 2 hours and 7 minutes, and what it is the whole training sequence. That takes forever. I mean, fuck. Like both movies, both of them, it's like the training sequence is like a good 40 minutes that they probably could have reduced the amount of time. But I mean, I still love this movie. Great 80s movie, great underdog movie, sports movie. I love Elizabeth Shue. I mean, Elizabeth Shue is like, she was America's sweetheart before like Reese Witherspoon, in my opinion. I always loved Reese. I mean, not Reese. I always loved Elizabeth Shue. She always had that girls next door, all-American girl vibe. And she was kind of like that in all her movies, even up until like Piranha. But I love this movie. Pretty good transfer from what I remember. Yeah. Nothing else to say. This next movie I saw in the theater, but I had to get on Blu-ray because this movie was one of the funniest movies of the year. And it's The Horrible Bosses. Just Horrible Bosses. But I had to get this version. I wanted everything. I wanted the slipcase. I wanted the features. I don't know. It's just one of those hilarious movies that you can watch over and over again. It's really short. I loved... I pretty much love any comedy with Jason Sudeikis, which is this guy. I think, like, he has this funny way of acting. I don't know. Just the way he delivers all his lines and stuff is just really funny. I like him. And Jennifer Aniston, talk about standout. She is, like, the main reason you need to watch this movie. I mean, she's always the sweetheart in every movie. Literally every movie she's the same character. But she is, like, raunchy as hell in this movie, and it's just so memorable, so good. I honestly, I thought she had a great 2011. Between this, Just Go With It, and The Switch, I loved all three of those movies, and I thought she had a great year, and I hope she does more kind of R-rated stuff, you know, something a little bit different, but this was good, the picture quality was good, and this is one you want to check out. Unfortunately, it was on sale Black Friday everywhere for like $10, and I got it the day it came out. You know me, that's what I do. I buy movies the day they come out. That's who I am. This movie also came out the same day, and it was cool. I liked it. I always love all the Happy Madison movies, and it's Zookeeper. This, like any other movie they put out, whether it be Paul Blart or The House Bunny, all those, they're great. You know, they're short, they're straight to the point, nothing mind-bending or out of this world. Just fun, nice comedies, and I liked it. It's kind of like Dr. Dolittle meets I don't know, like Paul Blart, I guess. It was a fun movie. It was short, great picture quality, and I did not get the combo pack. I didn't need it. But yeah, I don't know, check it out. I liked it. Really cool packaging. I love the feel of it, and it's crazy. It's thick too, and it's Pirates of the Caribbean on Stranger Tides. Obviously, I'm gonna get the one with the coupon. So, I love the packaging. I mean, it's a 5-disc. I mean, freaking it. And actually, this is the Best Buy version. There's an extra disc, so there's 6. I mean, you don't really need all this extra stuff, but still, it's cool. It's like super thick. I love it. This actually was really good. I really like this. It's probably either my second favorite of the series, or probably my favorite. It wasn't as long. It was just cooler action sets. I love the mermaid. I love all the scenes with the mermaids. They were really cool, and it was fun, and it wasn't too long, and I didn't get bored, and I tend to do that with these movies, and obviously the picture quality was amazing. I don't know if it's for everybody. I know a lot of people either didn't really care for this, or they just thought it was okay. Nobody was really blown away by it, but I liked it a lot. I thought it was cool, and I've yet to see this go on sale. I've seen the regular version go on sale since, but not this one. But I don't know. Check it out if you have nothing to watch and you've seen everything already for the year. Check it out. Why not? Okay, so this is the newest one in the series, and it's Fast Five. I love this movie. This was awesome. Um, they've pretty much abandoned the whole racing thing, which is fine by me because I didn't really care for it. So it's a straight up action heist movie. It is so good, and what I loved is that they brought like all the best people from the past four movies and put them together, and they're like this crew now, and it's so much fun, so much action, just a badass movie. Um, and the picture quality was amazing. This might be probably one of the best action movies of the year. So good. Um, and I don't know what else to say. A ton of features. And the extended version is a whole minute longer. So why not watch that one? And The Rock was awesome in this. He definitely adds something different to this movie, much needed. And I would assume when they do Fast 6 that he'll be in it. Really good movie. Next one, another one I was so excited to see, Scream 4. I had bought the trilogy just to kind of get in the mood to watch this, and I have to say this was really good. It probably is probably my favorite out of the four. It's up there with part 2 for me, but this was great. They brought back pretty much everybody, or at least all the people that are still alive from the series, and a bunch of new people, and it was just really good. It's like they hadn't lost a beat. It's just, it was exciting, jump moments, great picture quality, great characters, and I liked it, and it looked like they really had a fun time on this movie. So, yeah, and I honestly wasn't sure who the killer was, but it was a good twist. This next one was awesome. I mean, I remember a bunch of people talking about this movie on YouTube, and I had never heard of it. Saw the trailer, and I loved it. It just looked really cool. And I'm surprised it got released here because it was very limited run in the States. But to Attack the Block, this movie was the shit. It was damn good. It was old school, kind of reminded me of the Goonies a little bit. It kind of reminded me of like the Goonies with aliens. It's pretty much self-explanatory what the story is about. It was just so different. A lot of practical effects. The monsters looked fucking awesome. They looked really cool, really different. And it was just exciting and funny and just kind of fun adventure, and it so good. And I wish I could see more movies like this. Hopefully they're filming more stuff like this in the UK, because they're not filming stuff like this in the States. And the cast was cool because it was all like unprofessional, like all first time actors, and more like the city kids, and how they speak in the movies, like how they speak in real life, and it was just cool. I could follow it. I know a lot of people say they can't follow what they're saying, but I got it. I understood the dialogue, so I guess that makes me special. Next one up is Captain America: The First Avenger. It is being loaned out at the moment. This was really good too. This one, I know a lot of people said it was really good and stuff, but I wasn't really looking forward to it that much, just because I was looking forward to it because it was Marvel. I love Marvel movies, but I was never big on Captain America, but it was really good. And it's just kind of weird how Chris Evans is Captain America and the Human Torch, and it would have been funny because like in my opinion, I think the Fantastic Four is part of the Avengers, or they were at some point, and it would have been funny to have two characters played by the same guy in one group in a movie. But it was good though, for sure. It was a great cast, great story. The acting was good. The only thing I didn't like was Chris Evans' body. I mean, like when he was skinny in the beginning of the movie, I saw the special feature, and they said like they kind of just like trimmed down his body with like computer, but it just didn't look right. His head looked a little weird on the skinny body. I always thought it just looked kind of stupid, but then when he got big, this dude was fucking huge. I mean, this this guy was no joke. This guy worked out. You could say that again. But yeah, it looked great. I love the end. The ending was really good, and it was really good. I mean, I they've been really consistent with the Marvel movies. I liked Thor better. Maybe it's because I like the cast and I like the character better, but that one was good too. Next one was the Green Lantern, the extended cut, and I have to say, out of all the superhero movies this year, I have to say I'm the most disappointed with this one. I don't know what it was. It just wasn't as entertaining as the rest of them. Granted, I liked it, but it's hard to explain. There's just something about it I just didn't love. I always liked Green Lantern, but I wasn't like the biggest fan of the Green Lantern. And I mean, I think Ryan Reynolds was a good choice, but I don't know. It's just, and the thing is, you have all these people on the cover, and like they're barely in this movie at all. It's such a tease, because you're thinking you're gonna see all these characters, and like you see each one for maybe like 5 minutes in the entire movie, so it was a little misleading. But and the pitch quality was okay. It was sometimes it looked amazing, and sometimes it looked a little, I don't know, looked a little blurry-ish, but it was okay. It could have been better. But I gotta say, Blake Lively looks amazing as a brunette. She looks really good in this movie. I gotta say, which I know is irrelevant, but she did. She surprised me. She's much better as a brunette. And I did watch the extended version. I don't know how better it is compared to the original cut, but it was okay. I was expecting a little more. And finally, the last movie, and probably one of my favorite comedies of the year, really surprised me, and it's Bad Teacher. I loved this movie. It was so funny. I mean, it's one of the rare movies where you watch a trailer and you see like they put usually all the funny stuff in the trailer, and then when you watch the movie, you're like, oh, I saw the funny shit in the trailer. But this is one of the few movies where like the whole thing was hilarious. I mean, it was so much funnier than what the trailer gave you, and I thought that was just awesome. And it is too, because it's really vulgar, this movie. And I thought this was Cameron Diaz's probably my favorite performance by her. It's just she was so vulgar and so unexpecting of her. I mean, everything you see her in, she's either like the straight person, or she's like the sweet girl, or she's like, I don't know, but this, I've never seen her go that far, and I loved it. I loved every minute of it. She pretty much was the whole show in this movie. It was all her. Jason Segel's in this, but I mean, he's got a little minor-ish kind of role in it. Nothing too much, you know. And Justin Timberlake was but I loved this. I thought it was fantastic. It's short. It's an hour and 37 minutes. And you got to watch the extended cut, because I didn't watch the regular version, but I'm sure the extended cut had way more stuff in it. And it was just an amazing movie. Cameron Diaz has still got it. You got to pick this one up. It is just absolutely hilarious. And it'll probably be in my top 3 funny movies of the year. So anyways, guys, that's it. Thanks for watching. November will be up very shortly. So see you next time.